Hot facts with Robert Reese, people. We got one here. Driver safety, make the right decisions. So check this out. We have a Lyft driver giving someone a ride or going to pick up a ride. We don't know all the way yet, but when he gets there, the police get a call about a fight. They show up, and the delivery driver, the passenger, supplier, to wherever else he's going, he ends up dead. They notice a bullet wound on him. He died from the incident. Okay? But check this out. There are some similarities here. Excuse me. I'm Hot Facts with Robert Reese. I'm the official news channel. I got the grays on my head. I just cut my billy goat off. And I just wore a gold shirt for my mother's funeral. This gentleman, the Lyft driver, passed away, and this happened on the 22nd of December. Okay? He also was helping to care for his mom, who had cancer. I just lost my mom who had cancer, who passed away on the 23rd of December. The craziest thing is that this man was a father of 5. He's in there doing his thing. And here is where us as delivery drivers, we have to make the right decisions. I know an argument with the passenger might be the best thing to do, but you never know what these passengers may do. We don't check them when they get in the cars, or we don't check them before they enter our car. We don't do any of that. If someone is being in a certain way with you, call the police, do what you got to do. Don't get involved with the others. You can end up losing your life. Now check this out. I'm going to let you guys watch this full clip. Leave a comment. Let me know what you would do in that situation. You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese. The local story comes from 12 News in Phoenix, Arizona.
Justice after a Lyft driver was shot and killed on the job.
12 News journalist Adriana Loya spoke to the victim's family who want answers.
He's a great father, brother, and son.
That's how Qualisha Jones describes her 28-year-old son, Quincy McMillan, as she fights back tears.
He was a huge family person, so this is hurting our family a lot.
The pain growing by the day after her son, the youngest of 3, was brutally murdered on December 22nd. Now, 3 weeks later, no leads on who killed him. Quincy was a Lyft driver. He was on the job near 19th Avenue, south of Hatcher Road in Phoenix, when he was murdered at an apartment complex.
This was a fight call that transitioned into a shooting. When those first officers arrived on scene, they were able to find the victim still inside the vehicle, slumped over with an apparent gunshot.
Quincy died from his injuries.
To have his life taken from gun violence is just like, I'm not understanding. Were they after his car, or because Lyft drivers don't have money? So I just want to know why.
Qualisha says her son moved to Phoenix from Colorado about a year ago. He was married and was a father to 5 children.
He was my chemo partner. When I went to chemo, he would call and talk to me, make sure that I was okay.
For the person that did this, what would be your message?
He took a person away from us who is a world changer. Being his mom, this is like a pain. I don't know how to express, because even though he was an adult, he was still my baby.
Phoenix investigators now turning to the public to help them solve this case.
It's a tragic situation that the suspect is still outstanding, and we're looking for any information that we can to find out who is responsible.
If you know anything, even though you think it may be insignificant, if you please just reach out to the police. Quincy really deserves justice.
As you heard, his mother said he deserves justice. There is a $5,000 reward for anyone with information. You can go ahead and contact the Phoenix PD, and you can do it anonymously also. But I have to come back on for this, people. There are times where we want to be brave and macho, and there are times when we should just pack it on up and just leave. Now, I don't know the exact area. I'm not from Phoenix, Arizona, but it seems like it was an area where someone carries guns. And Sometimes people, when you are pulling up to a residence, you can just unassign your ride and say, well, I see the scenery here. It looks a little weird, a little sketchy. I'm going to leave. We don't know how the altercation happened, and the suspect is still at large. Delivery drivers, you got to make sure you protect yourself and you stay safe. Carry pepper spray, bear spray, carry anything that you have to carry to protect yourself. Have a quick push button for 911 just in case. Remember, you are an essential worker. People depend on you. You got to make it back home also. It may have been a situation where he said, hey, I can size the guy up and I can take this guy. That may be. But people, I'm letting you know, all money ain't good money. Even though you are protecting your property and doing what you have to do, you never know what someone has, and they will shoot. They will shoot. And as you see, our community in the gig community, we lost someone else. And we got to make sure we practice and preach safety the whole time. If we make better decisions, better things can happen. If you would like to know more about what really happens in the gig community, do exactly what the next clip says.
HotFacts. Reese.